this, wouldn't you rather go to the dance with a real singer? Not an auto-tuned pop music flash in the pan?
You know who likes the kind of music you like? People who are dead.
Good day everyone! As you can see, our application form have 8 parts. The space where you put the job you are applying for and your SSS number, personal information, educational background, employment history, job type, additional information, acknowledgement and authorization, and lastly, signature of your printed name and the date. The layout of our application form is purposely made to be easily readable for everyone and can be answered by a short period of time without sacrificing the load of information we can get from the application form. As part of our application form, there is a space where you can put your photo. It's optional because the applicants can add their photos on their resume and it's really not that important part of application form. But please, take time to read the line below the application form title. We want the applicants to know that they should complete and correctly fill up the form or else it will be invalid. Next is a space where you write the job you are applying for and your SSS number. We ask the applicants to write their identity and work authorization before moving through the further hiring process. Next is the personal information section, which will be discussed by Mr. Jarkio.
Personal information. We tend to collect this information first as it is the priority of collecting data on an employee. They need to put their full name, address, age, sex, then the email, mobile and telephone number, zip code, and the last is the civil status. Inside the civil status, you have choices of if you are single, married, divorced, or widowed. After that, the applicant must answer the question if he or she is under 18 and could provide a document proving that he or she can work at our company under the responsibility of his or her parents or guardian. We put this on our form to ensure that their chosen or given job is permissible with their age. All of this will serve as an agreement on working with our company and that they trust us that we will protect their information. The next is the educational background. This will tell if he or she is suitable for the job. position, and salary that he or she is applying for. Also, their past achievements could help to decide whether we need to change their upcoming job for an increase and decrease in position or salary. This could be their advantage in impressing us with their achievements that they are worthy of working at our company.
Employment history. Employment history is one of the important elements of the hiring process that should not be ignored. The experience and qualifications of a potential hire may be evaluated using this information. In this part, applicants can put their 3 latest company only. Also, they need to put their previous company name, date, or year when they start and end at their previous job. Applicants must put their positions and provide their reasons for leaving and company contacts such as email address and contact number. In this way, we can use this information to contact past employers to verify a person's employment or conduct a background check.
Job type section. Here the applicant may choose what their desired type of job is, whether it is full-time or part-time. They will also be asked if they are available to work at night or not, so that the management will be able to adjust their time of work. For the additional information, they will be asked certain questions such as work history, connection involvement of crime and mental condition.
And next, we have additional information. This section of the application form may not look that important at first, but trust me, it is important. The questions under this section can provide information that is both critical for employers and interviewers to know. Those information could be a clincher or a deal breaker, so take your time answering these questions. For the first question under this section is, have you ever been employed by our company before? It's asking you if ever been hired by the company before. If you've been hired before, surely they look for your old data and information that they have to see if you're a good employee and to see if you are capable enough for the job you are applying for. The second question is, do you have any relatives or friends currently working in this company? Second question is asking you if you know someone who's currently working for them. Like the first question, they will ask those who you know for informations about you. Maybe those person can vouch for you, so you're not a total stranger for the company. For the third question, have you ever been involved in any crimes? Third question is obviously for legal purposes. Companies have to evaluate their applicants thoroughly to protect the image of the company and the other employees in the company. If someone is involved in a serious crime, there's a chance that their application will be ignored by the company. And for the fourth and the last question under the additional information section is, do you have any medical condition? Question will provide the employers a basic information about your health. Companies, of course, consider the health of their employees and the comfort around the workplace. And that's it for this section. Now let's hop into the next one. Acknowledgement and authorization. There is only 3 statements in this section. As you can see, all you have to do is to put check in front of the statements. But first, let's go through the statements. Answers given here are true and complete to the best of my knowledge. The first statement is self-explanatory. I know you can understand it well, so I'm hopping on to the next statement. I authorize investigation of all statements contained in the application form as may be necessary in arriving at an employment decision. The second statement wants you to know and to agree for background checks validating and investigation of the provided information in the application form. The company wants to be sure that you're providing them with trustworthy and true information. For the third and last statement, in the event of employment, I understand that false or misleading information given in my application form or said in an interview may result in discharge or invalidity of the application form.
Now, I'm gonna explain how we make the application form. First, we set the margin to narrow and the size on letter. We only use one type of font, which is Times New Roman, to give a formal vibe to the application form, and font size of 15 in every title of every section, and size 11 font for other details. In creating the layout of the form, we decide to use tables. To give equal spacing to every box, we still use tables but just without borders to give an invisible look. In the employment history part of the application form, we use the merge and split cells of table tool to accomplish the layout we want. In adding the logo, we just got a random photo from Pinterest and insert it to the file, then change its shape to circle and change its wrap setting so it can move freely and be placed properly. All in all, here is the format of our application form. Goodbye and thank you for watching.